Hello there, my name is Agoso Bamaiyi and I'm a proud Nigerian. Saturday, the 3rd of August, 1996 is a day written in gold in the annals of the history of Nigeria. A day of unbounded rejoicing and celebration all across Nigeria and all around Africa. A moment of sporting glory like none other before or ever since. It was the day Nigeria won the Olympic gold for the football tournament of the 1996 Atlanta Summer Olympics. Nigeria thus made history as the first African country to win this prestigious sporting event. The football tournament of the 1996 Summer Olympics started on Saturday, 20th July and finished on Saturday, 3rd August. Africa was represented by 3 countries, Tunisia, Ghana, and Nigeria. Tunisia did not make it out of the group stages, and Ghana was knocked out at the quarterfinals 4-2 by Brazil. Only Nigeria made it all the way to the finals. A total of 32 matches were played and 90 goals scored by 55 different players. Hernan Crespo of Argentina and Bebeto of Brazil tied as top scorers with 6 goals each. Ronaldo, who was then coming into the world stage, came second with 5 goals, followed in 3rd place with 4 goals by Marco Branco of Mexico. Our own Nwankwo Kanu had 3 goals, coming in 4th place together with Flavio Conceição of Brazil and Florian Maurice of France. 3 of the 90 goals scored during the tournament were credited as own goals. Nigeria benefited from one of these own goals when it took on almighty Brazil in one of the 2 semi-final games. This game, the semi-final game with Brazil, will remain ever fresh in the memory of Nigerians that watched that match. It was one of the finest display of the classic Nigerian fighting spirit. The game was played on Wednesday, 31st July, at the Sanford Stadium, Athens, Georgia, with 78,587 spectators in attendance. Flavio Conceição got the opening goal for Brazil on the very first minute of the game. Suddenly, it looked like Nigeria was in for a humiliating defeat. Nigeria managed to equalize through a fortuitous own goal on the 20th minute. Things leveled out on 1-1. Brazil restored its lead on the 28th minute through the amiable Bebeto. Brazil then widened the lead through Flavio Conceição on the 38th minute. The game went into halftime with Brazil leading Nigeria 3-1. It looked like there was no way back for Nigeria, not against almighty Brazil. But the world was in for a shocker. On resumption, Nigeria played its heart out, matching Brazil pound for pound. As a matter of fact, there were long spells during the second half when Nigeria made Brazil look ordinary. Brazil, coached by the legendary Mario Zagallo, had become overconfident and rested some of its best legs. It was a mistake that Brazil regrets even up to this day, as they were also looking for their first Olympic gold in football. It was the only major football tournament that Brazil had never won. At some point in the game, the great J.J. Okocha missed a penalty kick and in a typical Nigerian go-happy attitude, walked away smiling. We all went, oh. It looked like the game was over for Nigeria. Eventually, on the 78th minute, Nigeria pulled one back through Victor Ikpeba. Things stood at 3-2 in favor of Brazil with 12 minutes remaining. The game went on rather painfully fast for Nigeria and painfully slow for Brazil. Nigeria was asking too many questions and staging incursions, almost at will, into the Brazilian 18 yards. Then in an 18-yard scramble, the ball fell in front of an onrushing Nwankwo Kanu, who wasted no time with tight corner passes and dribbles, but took a powerful right-footed shot that flew past the Brazilian defense and goalkeeper straight into the net. Suddenly, it was 3-3. Kanu equalized on the 90th minute. Nigeria forced the game into extra time. On the 4th minute of the first half of the extra time, Nwankwo Kanu scored the first golden goal in history and thus knocked out Brazil with the sudden death rule. Nigeria miraculously equalized for its Olympic football final. The whole of Nigeria erupted in wild jubilation. And during the final game between Nigeria and another South American footballing giant, Argentina, which took place in the same Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, on Saturday, 3rd August 1996, we all watched, along with 86,117 spectators in the stadium that day. The famous Italian referee Collina was in charge of the game. It was a much easier game for Nigeria than the semi-final game against Brazil. It ended 3-2 in favor of Nigeria. I remember that day Celestine Babayaro, Daniel Amokachi, and Emmanuel Amunike were on the scorer's sheet, with Amunike beating the offside trap and getting the winner for Nigeria. It was a day of glory for Nigeria and for Africa, a historic moment made possible by timely preparation, teamwork, self-belief, and a never say never, never say die spirit. We believed we could do it. We prepared on time for it. We worked together for it. We refused to give up even when all the odds were stacked against us. We went, we saw, and we conquered because we stood and worked together for the glory of Fatherland. Anytime we put our minds to it and work together as Nigerians, we do great things. This is so because together we are stronger and better. It is all in us. We did it before. We can do it again.